All right, guys, we are looking at something special. Today we have the Metal Power full diecast Thunder Megazord. This is a import. This is a non-transforming Megazord, but what you get with the exception for with the exchange from plastic is a fully die-cast, fully scaled Megazord with articulation, with die-cast weapons. This thing is amazing. Let's talk about it. So as you guys know, I am obsessed with Power Rangers, mostly in the MMPR phase. So this came out for pre-order. It was a pretty penny, I think, with shipping. I believe it was about $180 to almost $200. But in my opinion, this thing is well worth the money. As you can see, it is highly stylized. The colors are amazing, full die cast, an actual metal chain on the actual sword. The sword itself actually sits on the shoulder and is connected by a magnet. And look at that. Look at the detail in this sword. Absolutely amazing. Now again, this is just the sheath version. They do have a fully articulated version that is available as well. And we'll look at that right now. Real quick, I want to show you guys how it works. So there is a magnet here on the left hand side only. And there's a magnet in the actual here. And you just make it touch there and it stays in place. Amazing. Great attention to detail. As previously stated, here is the full sword in all its glory. The sword is made out of plastic, but again, it still has that fine detail. Incredibly painted. Love this sword. And here is the Thunder Mega Spear. As you can see here, the spear itself is actually taller than the actual Megazord. The Thunder Megazord, I should say. But again, it comes with that same beautiful detailing, even right down to the painted guards. This thing is just amazing. All right, guys, the last thing I want to talk about is the articulation. This thing is not a big die-cast statue. It has amazing articulation that no other, in my opinion, no other Megazord has had. So we have full articulation in the shoulder pads from the Lion Zord. We have full articulation in the knee joints here that let this do a full pose. We also have rotation in the waist. We also have rotation in the head, full up and down, left to right. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, so it's hard to kind of showcase everything. But trust me, this thing is fully articulated, and it is beautiful. This really reminds me of Hasbro's attempt to do the same as Flame Toys is doing with their original Megazord, which I think is going to be die cast as well, and is going to be bigger. So if I actually had one gripe about this thing, it is that it is kind of small. Let me get my measuring tape. All right, guys, so size comparison, let's put the ruler here. Gets it at about here. Yep, there you go. So that's how tall it is. And finally, we have it next to two of my 1/18 scale Power Rangers next to the diecast one. I would give this a 9.5 out of 10. No real complaints, again, other than the size. I wish it was just a little bit bigger. Well worth the money, well worth the quality. Pick it up if you have the opportunity. Peace.